What's up, guys? It's your girl Tanika Nikki, and I was reviewing some stuff. You know, me and my I Spy Private Eye ass, Miss Nosy in the flesh. But my nosy is a good nosy. Um, anyway, I was going through some of the original posts before the fake pages and all the hoopla, and this is Aubriana's original post in response to Kenneka missing that night. Before I say what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go ahead and scroll it. And for my spoiled subscribers, I guess I'm gonna narrate it a little bit. It says you can get from under here. You don't know what you was talking about. I wasn't there. If I was, shit would have been different. So don't tell me what love is. Then a person underneath says, Brianna Mays, if that wasn't you in the video, I apologize. But you look like the girl with the ponytail who took the phone to the bathroom. That was me in the video, but that's when we first got there. I left before everybody was even drunk or anything. I can't change what nobody think or what nobody say, but all I can say is that when I left, all my friends were sober. And when I came back, my friend was gone, and I searched for her top to bottom, but I would have never think to look in no freezer. I don't know. On first look, though, you be thinking, you know what? Yeah, she wasn't there. Came back. We saw her on the footage looking for Kenneka with Brianna and Monifa. I don't know. I got a little bit of a question though, and I don't know. It's just a question. The only people that left that hotel room alone and went and done things that are unaccounted for is Brianna Mays and Kenneka. Now remember, we saw Kenneka wandering through the hall, but there's supposedly 36 hours of footage, and we only seen some of the footage. Now, she says she left before the party got lit. When she comes back, Kenneka gone. Is that a convenient coincidence? Did Kenneka come up missing around the same time Aubriana was gone? You know, what time did Aubriana make it back? And what time did Kenneka come up missing? Did she have a part to play in Kenneka's, alleged disappearance and put in the freezer and all that kind of stuff? Does she know a little bit more than what's being said? It's a rumor that she was in the parking lot doing what parking lot girls do at parties. You know, supposedly getting down on the low low for the low low. At least that's the rumor. But is that the truth, or is something else going on? You know, I don't know. I just thought I'd ask the question to see if anybody else was thinking around the same things, that I was thinking. That it's mighty coincidental that the only two people to leave unsupervised is Brianna Mays and Kenneka Jenkins. One comes back, the other one ends up in the freezer. The other two girls, not saying neither one of them didn't know anything, because we all know how we feel about Monifa. However, Shamaya and Monifa roamed them halls together. Not saying Monifa wasn't in on nothing. Everybody know how we feel about Monifa. But she was in the hallways with Shamaya. Brianna Mays roamed them halls solo for a bit of time. She was out of that party and out of anybody's eyesight for a good bit of time. The same with Kenneka. She roamed those hallways by herself. She was out of people's line of vision. One girl comes back to the party, to the friends. The other girl, not so much. I don't know. Supposedly, Brianna is the one that called Miss Teresa and let her know that Kenneka was missing also. I don't know. Just throwing that out there, not accusing nobody. Just stating the facts. I don't know. And I was also browsing and saw a couple more things. Let me point them out to you. It's just a post from her cousin asking some of the questions we all had. Y'all remember that original live didn't feature Kenneka at all. We didn't start seeing video of Kenneka till later. We just started seeing video of her, like snippets from the restroom and all that, recently. So yeah, I just want to point out one of the original facts, which is that Kenneka wasn't featured in that live post at all. And remember everybody's mannerisms and behaviors, basically. Also, remember when Bree Bree said on one of the videos, we got two rooms? Anyway, let me show you what else I pointed out. Well, I want to point out to y'all. On this one, a cousin trying to point out the fact that she don't want to point fingers directly at the hotel for being or the hotel staff for having done this to Kenneka, because she feel like motherfuckers in Kenneka own circle ain't to be trusted like 100. So yeah, she was saying on them videos I saw Kenneka was not drunk like how motherfuckers was saying. I think she talking about the part the videos of her in the room and all that. And actually she wasn't though. She was standing cool, sipping cool, chilling cool. Then all of a sudden, a couple hours later, she discombobulated in the hallway. One friend missing, two other friends left her hanging. I'm just saying. In this post here, sad and pleading on the cousin's page. This is Sakara Jackson. Says we do love her. She was good. She was happy. Drunk as fuck. Went to sleep. She was good. And Tanifa woke her up, walked her out the room, took her God knows where, and came back without her. I'm gonna load the original comments to see what else is to be said. Or, the beginning comments. I'll say that. Says y'all saw us over 100 of them. Let's see if she talked. That's the cousin. Said fuck she take her out the room for, then leave her in the hallway for. That's the shit that's blowing me. That's what the fuck we told her. We told her why the fuck she ain't just leave her sleep. When I seen her fall, I said, come here, Neat. She was like, I'm fucked up. I'm like, yeah, I see. Is you the driver? She was like, yeah. I made her lay down. Told her sleep it off. Nifa came, woke her up, talking about she embarrassing. She can't be going to sleep around all them people. Picked her picked her up, carried her out the room, left without the phone and keys. So so where was they going? And Neek was too lit to drive. So where was they going? I wish she would have left her sleep next to me. 100. A few times 100. I had her. She was good, man. Oh. And there go Monifa responding. I ain't see that. On Quan, girl, fuck you keep saying my name. Me, Maya, and her walk out we was leaving. Like, stop playing with me, cause y'all didn't even help look for her. Y'all ass left. Cause it's the truth, Nephi. I don't care who you putting it on. Like I said, you should have left her sleep. She was good, period. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Fuck who don't like it. She was straight. She was straight where she was. You can be mad cause I'm gonna keep saying your name. I'm just being honest. That's Sakara Jackson again. She's saying we went back up to the hotel with her sister and them. Why you hold the block down and told all them lies? Oh yeah, I remember this combo. I'm not about to do this with you, period. This not my post. And not the time for you wanna talk. I got an inbox. Have a nice day. No, I don't wanna talk because this not my post. I'm not about to be disrespectful and go back and forth under her family post. They're going through enough. Get some fucking respect. Monifa Shelton, I ain't say you did nothing to her. I just said you woke her up and didn't come back with her. 100. Then you got a couple of sidebar people chiming in. Oh, and then Shakara say, so if she came back in the room for her phone, how she text you, Monifa, don't make sense. Now you remember, she supposedly text Monifa she ready to go. Okay, call it out then, Sakara. And then somebody underneath that say Sakara makes a good point. And a couple of folks chime in. I ain't gonna read what they said because those ain't people involved, I don't believe. But let me slow down just in case y'all do. My bad. And you can always take it back. But that was a good point. How the hell you get a text if she ain't have a phone and the phone was left somewhere else or whatever the case may be? Mm-mm. I hope y'all reading this post right here because it makes a good point too. Kenneka wandered around for a whole hour, moving slow as fuck because she drunk. You know a drunk motherfucker gonna move slow as hell. So if you really, really looking for your friend, wasn't gone but a few minutes, dotted right behind her to see which route she took. How the fuck she get gone? Good point. Another good point that was made. Irene was the one who kept calling Kenneka begging for her to come to that party. Begging for her to come to that party. And when she get in the hotel, remember, After Irene done begged this girl to come, she wasn't in none of the lives. None of them. Not this featuring Irene. I'm just saying. Another post. Monifa can remember everything else that was old about Kenneka. But soon as I asked the dog face bitch, do she remember what happened the night my cousin went missing? The hoe unfriend me. Suspect ass bitch. 100. And this another good point. We can see the freezer door and the way it's opened from the video surveillance. Why the hell we couldn't see Kenneka go in that freezer? Ain't that the freezer they pulled out of? Good point. Then on October 8th, the narrative kind of changes. The belief is more that the hotel killed Kenneka. I'm going to peek for a minute. Here the cousin posted she don't think it's gang related. Said then people talking like it was gang related. Hell no, people definitely don't know what they talking about. Talking about GDs and shit, dumb as hell. Where the hell GDs come from? It got to be out of town ass motherfuckers who don't know what they talking about. 100. All right, this person named Rebecca Lee, bold as fuck, but I'm gonna read what she said. It was gang related. There were people there who didn't even rock with 1300. I guess that's 1300. You, her family, and you mean to tell me you ain't know that? Why can't you blind people see that her friends and at least two people worked at that hotel were involved? Niggas ain't just playing this. Niggas just ain't playing this in a day. It's been playing for at least 2 to 3 months ahead of time. Then somebody else called him out, telling him how the hell you know shit. Was you there? A little conversing back and forth. Quita says people like him you just gotta look past, basically. Well, damn. All right, the narrative gets a little feisty. Why it had to be you, Kenneka? My sexy face. Monifa should have been the one who got killed. Underneath it, you see, she got what is that? 350 likes, and you see one of the main likes. Like I said, I never seen the mother defend Monifa. I just never seen a post where she felt like Monifa, was innocent. Then there's this post that's left under the cousin's comments in an area, the same area where she was talking about how it should have been Monifa that died instead of Kenneka. This young lady says somebody needs to drag Tanasia Walker, whatever the girl name is, and let her father Carl know. Mm, I guess it's supposed to say his ass can be touched too, but it says his can be touched too, 100. And that's one of the only posts that got multiple likes. I don't know what that say. But it's a rumor that Tanasia's dad, Carl, I forget the last name, but I'm sure you guys are familiar that he had some part to play in regards to the construction company that was doing the work on the remodel area. He owns a or has a part in some kind of way with a construction company. I don't know if he owns it, part owner, whatever. Um, he's a big to do with construction. So that's the rumor. I ain't got no facts to back that up, but that's the rumor. And it's the original post. It says, "Why it had to be you, Kenneka. Martin, my sexy face. Monifa should have been the one who got killed, 100." And she got 350 likes. And you see one of the main likes. And I'm repeating that because my video had stopped and I want to make sure that this part of it was covered. And the narrative goes back to the girls from the party night. She says, "Bitches be plotting and they stories ain't adding up. Long live sexy face Nika." I gotta agree with this post. Why they wait so long to call Teresa? I know at first you think you can find her around the corner, but after looking for about a good half an hour, 45 minutes, and you don't find somebody, the natural instinct is to reach out to somebody, not wait hours and then call the mama hours later. I'm just saying. So I agree with that 100%. Mine missing for 30 minutes. Call me. I'm coming. And this is the post that made me go through her timeline. It's this one here. It says, "Stop letting Monifa lie to y'all, saying her and Kenneka been friends since third grade, 100." And that's been Monifa saying, "Why would I hurt my friend? I've been friends with her, or best friends with her since the third grade." And now this is Kenneka's cousin, who's more or less like a sister to Kenneka, says, "Stop letting Monifa lie." Basically been dismissing Monifa all down her timeline and his family. I'm saying. So let me have a little peek. damn. My bad, y'all. Mm. Dang, I want to go back. Just in case y'all missed it. Some about old boy said he wasn't there, but he was there in the pool area, but not at the party. And then Quita said, "What you talking about? Let's see what she talking about." Oh, dude. Yeah. All right. I don't feel like narrating Lord, but y'all so spoiled. It's 10. Oh, well, it's 10:30 where I'm at. Basically, if you can see by my, is that my time? It is. Yeah, it's my time. Shit, I'm tired. So I'm hoping y'all can read this narrative on your own. I'm gonna let it sit here for a second, so y'all little spoiled brat behinds can read it. Let me scroll so you can finish reading it. And y'all know y'all can pause and play and all that good stuff. I usually try to look at stuff earlier in the day when I got some energy, so I can, make it all professional for y'all. Do the best of my ability. I ain't savvy that way, but I try to do the best I can. So let's finish scrolling. Remember, pause, rewind, whatever you need to do. And that's Quita agreeing. Facts. I inboxed you. She talking to this young lady right here. Good question too. I know before I was saying Bree Bree was doing all the driving for Kenneka, but basically when Kenneka was driving her own car. Now Kenneka was in her mother's car. I don't know. Yeah, she got keys and a charger and everything else. But yeah, who keys was that? If Bree Bree was basically just not making it back to the scene with the keys because she supposedly left with the car, I don't know. I still think Bree Bree was out in that lobby doing, some fuck shit in the lobby. Not in the lobby, but the parking lot. So I think Monifa might have had the keys because Bree Bree probably was in somebody else's car doing some Lolo shit. But that's just my opinion. Ah, okay. Way to clear that one up. I hope y'all got a chance to read that. But I remember the scenario. But um, I read it, but I remember the scenario. I was speaking in regards to it was supposed to be Bree Bree to drive drunk Kenneka home. I think that was the scenario. If Kenneka and everybody else got drunk, Bree Bree was supposed to, I guess, drive. I don't know. Maybe. Don't hold me to it, Lord, because you see how stories get all twisted and turned. I have to go back and actually look. Now, this part of it is right. Now, y'all remember in Monifa's statement, she didn't say she went back to the room, her and Shemaya, like flat out like that. She said they headed back to, well, she headed back to the room, but then she turned around and Kenneka wasn't there. So the thing was, did they go back into the room before she turned around and noticed Kenneka wasn't there? Because you're going to hear a door slam behind you or close behind you. I guess it depends on who went in first. But basically, she said they headed back to the room or went back to the room, turned around, and Kenneka wasn't there. That's what she said in her Facebook post as well. But yeah, I see where they're going with it. But I don't know how they got here from the fact that they was talking about dude. But yeah, I guess once you open up the discussion, it kind of just goes from there. Everybody got a concern, an opinion, and what they think is a fact. Mm-mm. They right. Stories ain't adding up. No matter how, no matter how you chop it up, it just don't make sense. I hope y'all keeping up. And I'm sorry I'm not narrating it or reading it out. Shit, y'all probably do better without me doing the whole narration. Much as I skip over shit. Again, this the post that made me go down this particular person's timeline. This is Quita Burdine. This is Kenneka's first cousin, more like a sister. And when I saw this in the search, I just put Kenneka's name in to see what the new comments and posts are. I saw this, so made me go down the timeline. And this cousin is really heartbroken. It's so sad, especially if they were more like sisters than cousins. That's a hell of a bond. So, and you can tell through the realness of her post that she real sincere, and she seems to be real sincere about her feelings towards Monifa, and what she's saying but not saying is basically how she feel like she guilty, man. Basically, she ain't named nobody else as guilty. You know, she ain't call nobody else out. She ain't call out Irene. She ain't call out Shamaya. She ain't call out Bree Bree. But she calling out Monifa. All right, well, it's your girl Tanika Nikki. Just sharing with you guys what I found recently. And excuse my sleepiness, y'all. I usually try to do my little scrolling and browsing and posting early on in the day when I have more energy. But hopefully you all were able to follow. Um, Y'all drop a comment, a line. Let me know how you feel about this latest stuff here. Are you on the same page with Kanika's cousin? Do you believe, based on the stuff that she's been saying and the conversation she's been having in her comment section of some of her posts, do you believe the way she believes as far as Monifa possibly being, you know, the sole suspect in her eyes? Do you believe the same thing? At least the sole person to know what the fuck going on. All right, y'all. Peace and love. Don't forget, drop a line, comment, etc., etc. Peace.